Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a first look at Venari OS 5.0 Krypton, a beginner-focused desktop distribution built on Debian 13 Trixie with a customized GNOME 48 desktop and the Linux 6.12 kernel. I'll show what's new, what's been updated under the hood, how the install works, and who this release is best for. What this release is. Venari OS positions itself as a polished, ready-to-use GNOME desktop for newcomers. Version 5.0, codenamed Krypton, is the project's first release based on Debian 13, and it brings a big stack of updates. A newer Linux kernel, updated multimedia stacks, fresh developer toolchains, and tweaks to their custom apps and themes. If you like Debian stability but want a modern GNOME experience out of the box, this is aimed squarely at you. Highlights and versions. Key technical updates in Krypton include Didadia base moved to Trixie 13.1, kernel bumped to Linux 6.1248, which helps hardware support and newer drivers.
GNOME updated to 48.4 plus related core apps refreshed, e.g. Loop updated drawing. Core apps and runtimes upgraded. Firefox, LibreOffice, Python 3.13, GCC 14, Ruby updates and Pipewire/WirePlumber refreshes for audio. These changes modernize both desktop and developer tooling. Desktop and UX changes. Venari keeps a friendly, non-intimidating default. GNOME with a curated set of extensions. Dash to Dock, App Hider, GS Connect pre-installed. Custom icon and GTK themes, and experimental fractional scaling enabled by default in Mutter. They've also adjusted Wayland behavior so new windows appear centered. Small touches that improve first-run impressions. The distro still emphasizes no terminal required for everyday use, which lowers the entry barrier for newcomers. Venari tooling and extras. Venari bundles several in-house utilities, CLI helpers, and small GUI tools that simplify common tasks, creating installer drives, checking system integrity, listing kernels, and basic maintenance. Many of these utilities receive GTK4 rewrites and new features in this release. There's also out-of-the-box Flatpak support and GS Connect for phone integration. These additions make the desktop feel complete without hunting for extra packages. Multimedia and performance. The audio stack, Pipewire plus WirePlumber, has been refreshed, which helps compatibility with modern apps and Bluetooth devices. The newer kernel and updated drivers also improve GPU and hardware compatibility. Nice if you're using newer laptops or peripherals. In short, multimedia and hardware support are noticeably more current than older Debian-based spins. Install and upgrade notes. Important. Updating from older Venari releases to 5.0 requires a full reinstall. The team recommends a clean install for this major base change, and the ISO and installer tools are available from their download pages and SourceForge. If you keep important data, make a full backup before proceeding.
Who should try it? Try Venari 5.0 if you want a Debian stable base with modern GNOME defaults. A beginner-friendly desktop that just works with minimal setup. Built-in Flatpak and phone integration tools for a smoother desktop mobile workflow. If you manage servers or need long-term enterprise support, a pure Debian install or enterprise distro may be a better fit. Venari's focus is desktop polish and usability. Pros and cons. Pros. Modern GNOME, curated apps, beginner-friendly tools, updated kernel and stacks. Cons. Major upgrade equals clean install required. Smaller project than mainstream distros, so fewer community packages or mirrors in some regions. Now conclusion. Venari OS 5.0 Krypton is a solid step forward for a small, Debian-based distro that wants a low-friction GNOME desktop. If you're curious about Debian with a modern desktop and minimal setup, it's worth trying in a VM or on a spare USB stick. Links to downloads, changelog, and ISO are pinned below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for daily videos. Bye.